Ghana Journalists Association, Albert Kwabna Jomfo, who took over from Afelmon. The next on my left is the Vice President of the Ghana Journalists Association. Her name is Linda Asantieji, and she's a senior editor at the Ghana News Agency. So that's our Vice President. She's actually still continuing. She was under the Afro-Money regime, so some of you may already know her as a familiar face. I'll go to my extreme right, on the end of the aisle, is Dominic Longi. He's the National Organizing Secretary of the Ghana Journalists Association. He is the head of the Business Energy Desk of Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. He's also an editor-in-chief of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Next to him is our General Secretary of the Ghana Journalists Association. He is a lecturer at the Wisconsin University, International University, and his name is Kofi Yeboah. Kofi Yeboah. He's also someone who is continuing his tenure, so I'm sure he's a familiar face. To my right is the woman who actually manages the finances, treasurer. Her name is Audrey Dekalu. She's a senior editor at the Ghana News Agency, and she's continuing her tenure. And so some of you may have had some interactions with her already. Myself, my name is Rebecca Ebe, and I am the editor-in-chief. I'm an editor-in-chief at the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, and I am the head of GJA Online. And I'm happy to be meeting the president for the first time, actually seeing him. And some of you, thank you very much. I'll hand over the mic to my president or to you, whoever will take over to continue.
So, Mr. President, you have to redeem yourself. In fact, the treasurer is here. Thank you. Mr. President, we also acknowledge your support in the establishment of the Media Fund under your tenure as the President. This was to aid and to build the capacity of journalists. Your support and promotion of press freedom is not negotiable. You've been a guest of honor for our GJA Awards when you were the president. This is how important you value the association. As a communication expert, we are here to share with you some of our key visions, some of our commitments, so as to get your guidance, advice, and your support in achieving that. We can't do it all alone, and that is why we are calling on you this morning. We acknowledge your contributions towards expanding the frontiers of the media in the country in terms of media welfare. I will touch on our key or vision for the year 2022. We've made a number of commitments to the association and to Mother Ghana, but key among them is the welfare of journalists. Under the welfare, we are looking at the professional development, investing in the human capital of journalists, building their capacity in order to cope with the emerging trend. This will also ensure professionalism and at least reduction or curbing of yellow journalism in the country. His Excellency, we are also looking at rebranding and transforming the association. In the past, we are seen to be more reactive than proactive. We've exhibited this for years, and this time around there's a need for us to give the association a new face. Help us deal with a pressing issue confronting the nation, economic situation we find ourselves. In so doing, we found no better theme for this year than walking the path towards Ghana's economic recovery, the role of the media. This is the theme for this year's award. Walking the path towards Ghana's economic recovery, the role of the media. President, we will need a message from you for our brochure on this theme. And just one invitation, also need to support in our award organization. When things are changing and the dollar is rising, cost implication also rises. And so it is only Mr. President who can relieve us from this. So we call on you of financial support in the organization of the awards. Last but not least,
he's a former president of the Republic and the flag bearer for the National Democratic Congress for the 2020 presidential elections. He's none other than your member in good standing.
It's expired.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sir, we are ready for you.
Thank you very much, Samit. And let me thank you for the honor and privilege of unacceptable. And I think that the GJA, as a mouthpiece of all journalists, must speak up. There are several of the journalists who have complained about self-censorship because they feel afraid that if you publish anything adverse, about government, you would either get a call or you fear that, you might be harassed or some anonymous people will call you and threaten your life and all that. And so we must look out for all journalists and make sure that they're able to operate in an atmosphere that is free, from oppression. But let me say, like you said, that the current state of our economy is terrible. We've never, in all our history, been in a place like this. And I think that it's the role of GJA and all journalists to be even more vigilant at this time when the country is faced with sad economic challenges. We needn't have ended here if we had had the support of the media and CSOs and other moral voices of society, because we raised this red flag that the direction in which the economy was going, we're going to crash. I talked personally about creative accounting. This finance minister was hiding huge liabilities and giving a rosy picture of the economy, showing a good deficit, and I accused him of creative accounting. And here we are. The chickens have come home to roost. Now all those liabilities he was hiding under the carpet, you have to bring out in a debt sustainability analysis. And so you were quoting our debt to GDP at 60-something%. Today we are almost 105% debt to GDP because you can't hide it anymore. The economy is in danger of crashing if we don't get an IMF program. How to even survive until that IMF program is going to be very difficult. And instead of governments, in circumstances like this of national crisis, what you do is you rally the country together, so that everybody comes on board to support us getting out of the crisis. Even at the time we were raising the red flag about the economy, they said, oh no, the economy is robust, it's robust. If your ship is sinking, and ships are passing by and saying, do you have any trouble, can we help you? You say, no, our economy is fine. You will sink. And that is...
I believe he's provided all the answers you needed, and you will take the assurances he has given you relative to the invitations you have extended to him. You really note that down. And so we thank you for coming, and we are looking forward to working with you along the lines of the issues that have been discussed here. This brings us to the end of this engagement. We will step out with His Excellency.
Before then, we want to present to the His Excellency the official. I was waiting for you. I was waiting. So, President and I will take one.
Let's all come back, please. Let's come back.
Okay,
Please, can you move backwards? Please. Can you move backwards? Yeah, please.